Your special person is deeply devoted to you and is ready to share their true feelings and deepest truths. They have reached a stage in your relationship where they feel comfortable enough to let down their defenses and reveal their authentic self. They trust your understanding and feel safe with you, cherishing a connection that you might not fully appreciate. This bond is not just an ordinary one, it is filled with passion, a strong force that continuously draws you both back together. This passion isn't just a temporary feeling, it serves as a constant guiding force that reunites you, regardless of the situation. Nevertheless, life does present its challenges. Your special person is facing a lot of pressure and is going through significant challenges in their life, navigating a landscape filled with difficulties and uncertainties. Despite these circumstances, they are resilient, they are alive, fighting, and persevering through it all. They find themselves missing the bond they share with you, yearning for their other half, the person who completes them. They recognize that divine timing is at play and that everything unfolds for a reason and at the right moment. However, they still feel a compelling urge to reach out to you, to reconnect, and to experience the warmth of your presence once more. This longing goes beyond a mere desire, it runs deep within them. It is a profound longing, a call from their soul reaching out to you. They miss the connection, the bond, and the unity you share, longing for the understanding that only their other half can provide. They recognize that divine timing is at work and that everything happens for a reason, unfolding according to a greater plan. Yet, it feels as though they are calling for you, yearning for your presence. This is a time of deep reflection for them. They are introspective, looking within to understand their feelings, emotions, and desires. They are on the verge of shifting your connection, ready to take a step toward a deeper, more meaningful relationship. Reflecting on the past, they experienced the intensity and depth of your bond before you did, sensing the power of your relationship and the strength of your love. If you take a moment to connect the dots and look back at your journey together, you'll recognize the profound impact your relationship has had on them. Your person is undergoing a transformative phase. They are opening up, expressing their emotions, and reaching out to you. They are contemplating their feelings, the connection you share, and the depth of your relationship. They are prepared to make a change, taking steps toward a deeper, more meaningful connection. Throughout this process, they are demonstrating their commitment, trust, and love for you, showing that they are not just anyone but your person, the one who is truly devoted to you. In the past, I viewed you as my adversary, a perspective that I now deeply regret. The harsh words I spoke and the decisions I made in moments of anger have left a lasting impression of remorse on my conscience. It was a time when my actions were driven by my ego, a notion I now recognize as fundamentally flawed and misleading before our lives became intertwined. I was caught up in a world of illusions, a false reality that was far from the truth. No one had ever held up a mirror to my life to reveal the distortions in my perception. I was always curious, questioning how I lived, yet I remained rigid in my approach, adhering to a my way or the highway philosophy, completely unaware of my true purpose on this planet. Deep down, my soul recognized the facade I was living. It understood that the life I was leading was inauthentic, merely an illusion. However, it was only when I met you that I confronted this reality. Our interactions were enlightening, you were different from anyone else I had encountered. You offered your kindness and friendship without expecting anything in return, which was a new experience for me. This is why I initially struggled to recognize your true value. I had hidden my emotions behind a veil of physical pleasure, using it as a defense mechanism to shield myself from getting hurt, but in doing so, I only ended up causing myself more pain. I felt like an object, a mere plaything for amusement, which was a degrading feeling that left me feeling empty and hollow inside. Now, I see things differently. I understand the error of my ways and the damage my actions have caused. I'm sorry for how I treated you in the past and for the pain I caused. I'm sorry for the pain I caused you. I regret not recognizing your worth sooner and for allowing my ego to interfere with our relationship. I apologize for not being the person you deserved. From our interactions, I've learned a great deal about the importance of humility and the need to set aside one's ego for the sake of others. I've come to appreciate the value of genuine relationships, those with people who offer kindness without expecting anything in return. I've also learned about the destructive nature of anger and the healing power of forgiveness. I've come a long way since then. I've grown, changed, and evolved. I've shed my old skin, beliefs, and ways, embracing a new way of living, thinking, and being. I've learned to value people for who they are, rather than for what they can provide me. I've started to appreciate the simple things in life, the things that truly matter. I've let go of my ego, anger, and past, learning to forgive, heal, and move on. I've discovered how to love, care, and empathize. I've learned to be a better person, friend, and human being. For all these lessons, changes, and transformations, I have you to thank. You were the catalyst, the spark that ignited the flame of change within me. You held up a mirror that reflected my true self and served as the compass guiding me toward my true north. You were the friend who stood by me, the mentor who guided me, and the confidant who listened. Thank you for being a part of my life and my journey. Most importantly, thank you for teaching me the most valuable lesson of all, the lesson of self-love, self-respect, and self-worth. You showed me that I am more than just an object, more than a plaything. I am worthy of love, respect, and dignity. You reminded me that I am enough just as I am. Thank you for everything. Your partner, someone who once shared countless moments with you, now finds themselves overwhelmed by a deep sense of longing. They miss the comfort and warmth your presence brought into their life. The absence of your soft voice, which once created a soothing symphony in their ears, now leaves a silence they struggle to endure. They admire your strong personality, a beacon of resilience and determination, and yearn for it. When they close their eyes, they are often swept away by a wave of emotions, imagining a life filled with fulfillment, one that is not defined by material achievements but by moments of joy, love, and shared dreams. In these dreams, they envision a future where you both are not just two individuals but a family, one that stands by each other, shares laughter and tears, and builds a home filled with love and understanding. However, these dreams also carry a sharp reminder of reality. They are acutely aware of the distance that now separates you two. You are currently unavailable, focusing on building a more beautiful and stable life. Your journey of self-improvement is aimed at creating a better version of yourself, and this path has led you away from them, leaving them to grapple with their longing for you. Regret has become a bitter pill for your partner to swallow, and they find themselves struggling with it. They look back at the past and the games they played, games fueled by their ego. They realize the cost of allowing their ego to guide their actions. The universe, in its mysterious ways, is revealing the repercussions of their choices, showing them what they have lost, even if it's just temporary, because of their ego. This realization has left them feeling drained. They are tired, not just physically but emotionally as well. They understand that it's time to make a choice that will determine the course of their life. They need to figure out what they truly want and from whom they need to walk away. This decision is not easy. It feels like standing at a crossroads, with each path leading to a different future. Yet, they know they can't remain at the crossroads forever. They need to choose a path and envision a future, hoping that this future still includes you. The experience of separation has been a challenging ordeal for them, like a storm sweeping through their life, leaving a trail of devastation. They fully recognize that their past actions have caused you a great deal of pain. They've come to understand that they were the storm that wreaked havoc in your life, and now they are trying to take responsibility for the damage they've caused. It's a daunting task, much like rebuilding after a storm, but it's a step they know they must take. They can sense your anger towards them, a justified response to their past behavior. They regret how they treated you, especially during moments when they struggled with feelings of inadequacy. They allowed their insecurities to cloud their judgment and dictate their actions, causing you unnecessary distress. Looking back, they wish they had handled things differently. I wish I had been kinder, more understanding, and more appreciative of your patience and love. Your absence has created a void in my life that's difficult to fill. I miss you tremendously, and during these moments of solitude, I truly realize how much you mean to me. You are not just someone I know, you hold a special place in my heart. You are special, not only to me but to everyone who knows you. Your kindness, compassion, and unwavering support have always been a source of comfort for me. You are very dear to me, closer to my heart than anyone else. It's a bond one cherish, a connection that I hold dear. Our relationship has shaped me, challenged me, and made me a better person. I value our relationship more than words can express. I often find myself lost in thoughts of you, contemplating whether or not to express my feelings. I want to tell you how I feel, to let you know just how much you mean to me, but every time I muster the courage, fear holds me back. I'm scared of your reaction, scared of rejection, and scared of the unknown. The thought of you ignoring me is terrifying. It's a fear that gnaws at me and breaks my heart. I am already facing the consequences of my actions. It's a harsh reality, a bitter pill to swallow, but it's a reality I must confront. I find myself still hiding behind a mask, a facade that I put up to protect myself, but I know you can see through it. You know me better than anyone else, and I'm certain you are aware of my struggles. I want to apologize for my past actions and assure you that I am working on becoming a better person. I am learning from my mistakes and striving to make amends. I hope that one day I can prove to you that I have changed for the better. Until then, I will continue to cherish the memories of our time together and hold on to the hope that I might have a chance to make things right. I miss you deeply, and I long for the day when we can mend the bridges that have been burned. Your presence in my life is something I truly value, and I am committed to doing the work necessary to show you my growth and dedication. Your significant other is profoundly impacted by the idea of possibly losing you. Just the thought of that loss has left them feeling traumatized and emotionally unsettled. They are earnestly requesting your patience and asking you to hold on for them. They recognize the gravity of the situation and understand that it's all or nothing with you. They realize that a half-hearted effort won't suffice, as you seek commitment, sincerity, and complete dedication. They are prepared to give you their all, and they have noticed the changes you've undergone. It has captured everyone's attention, especially your partner, who is noticing how comfortable you are in your own skin. Your confidence and self-assuredness are inspiring and reflect your strength and resilience. This transformation is making everyone, particularly your significant other, see you in a new light. The dynamics of your relationship have changed, and now the ball is in your court. The more you distance yourself from them, the more they feel drawn to you. It's as if your resistance poses a challenge, testing their determination, and they are eager to meet that challenge. Their desire is to make you happy and see you smile. They want to offer you the commitment you deserve, a promise of a long-term relationship filled with love, respect, and mutual understanding. Meanwhile, you are manifesting the courage to stand alone, embodying the spirit of the wolf, ready to brave the wilderness on your own. You are tired and exhausted from the emotional turmoil, and you're done with playing games. You're ready to move on and find your own path. However, your partner isn't ready to let go. They are determined to reconnect and bridge the gap that has developed between you. Your silence is troubling them and weighing heavily on their mind. They think about you constantly, and your absence serves as a reminder of what they risk losing. The lack of communication is pushing them to desperation, but they don't want to show this to you. They aim to keep their composure and present themselves as a gentle, mature individual worthy of your love and respect. Meanwhile, you are heading toward a place of significant emotional fulfillment and abundance. You are on a journey of self-discovery and healing, and your partner recognizes this. They admire your strength and resilience, noting how you have faced so much upheaval and sadness yet remain standing strong. You continue to fight and move forward, and to them, that is incredibly inspiring. They are in awe of your courage and feel motivated by it. They see you and can't help but want to be part of your journey, to support you and love you. Ultimately, that's what love is all about, being there for one another through thick and thin, through ups and downs, and through joy and sorrow. It's about growing, learning, and loving together, and that's what they desire with you. They want to support you, love you, and grow alongside you, and they are prepared to do whatever it takes to make that happen. For a long time, I've been hiding behind a mask to the point that I can't even recall the last time I was truly myself. It feels like I've lost touch with my own identity, buried beneath layers of pretense and facade. When I look at you, I see something extraordinary, a pure soul, untouched by the harsh realities of the world. Your soul radiates an abundance of love, care, and nurturing energy, it's like a beacon of hope in a world that often feels bleak. I can let down my guard, peel away the layers of pretense, and be my raw, unfiltered self. This level of vulnerability is something I haven't experienced with anyone else. You radiate an aura of warmth and love that is incredibly comforting. It acts like a magnetic force that pulls me back to you, no matter how many times I try to create distance. Without you, my life feels like a puzzle with a missing piece, incomplete and falling apart. I ran away because the situation overwhelmed me. The intensity of my feelings and the depth of my emotions were just too much to handle. When I'm not wearing my mask, I feel exposed and vulnerable. You were the first person to truly see me, the person I am beneath all the masks. It was a revelation that both scared and captivated me. Your eyes are the most magnificent thing I've ever seen. They are like windows to your soul, reflecting your inner beauty and kindness. I often find myself daydreaming about you, and these dreams bring me a sense of comfort and happiness that I haven't felt before. People from my past have left scars on my heart, leaving it cold and numb, leading me to believe I could never fall in love or feel such intense emotions. But then I met you, and everything changed. You transformed my perspective, shifted my thought process, and most importantly, you changed me. I recognized that my actions toward you were wrong. I tried to fill the void by replacing you with someone else, but it was in vain. No one could ever take your place or make me feel the way you do. I miss you deeply, my love, and I want you to know I'm not going anywhere. You are my home, my sanctuary, where I truly belong, and the one who completes me. I hope you can see the depth of my feelings and accept me entirely, flaws and all. I long for us to navigate this journey together, side by side, because without you, I feel incomplete. You are my safe haven, my heart, my love, and I am here to stay. In my solitude, I am consumed by an overwhelming sense of longing. The idea of life without you is unbearable. It gnaws at the core of my being. Your face, once a comfort, now haunts me, appearing everywhere as a bittersweet reminder of your absence. It's a mirage, drawing me to reach out to you, only to grasp at nothing. No matter where I go, memories of you appear in the most unexpected places. It could be your name unexpectedly appearing on a random signpost, or a shared memory sparked by a familiar scent. Even the songs that once brought rhythm to my life now echo with your absence, their melodies laced with memories of you. In an attempt to escape this relentless wave of nostalgia, I've thrown myself into work, sought comfort in the company of others, and tried to find solace in the laughter and camaraderie of friends. Yet, these distractions fall short, mere shadows of your presence. The void you've left is a chasm far too deep for temporary diversions to fill. The silence that now lies between us feels undeniable, heavy, and profound, a silence louder than any sound. We find ourselves stuck in this impasse, each waiting for the other to break the silence and bridge the growing distance between us. My heart, in its quiet whispers, urges me to take the first step, to reach out and end this stalemate. Yet fear, like an unseen chain, holds me back, fear of the unknown, fear of rejection, fear of causing more harm than good. But I am determined to overcome this fear, knowing that communication is the key to unraveling the tangled emotions between us. It's the only way to navigate the intricate maze of our relationship. Without it, I fear we'll only descend further into confusion, making everything more challenging, more complex. This is a path I'm unwilling to go down, a future I am not willing to accept. I am ready to find the courage to face my fears and take that crucial step toward reconciliation. Everyone around me senses the shift within me. They notice the melancholy that lingers, the lack of enthusiasm that has replaced my once vibrant outlook. Nothing excites me anymore, nothing holds my attention. My mind, once full of thoughts and ideas, is now entirely consumed by thoughts of you, a constant reminder of the happiness that feels just out of reach in your absence. In the end, it all circles back to you. You are the missing piece in the puzzle of my life, the key to my happiness. I am willing to do whatever it takes to bring that joy back because, without you, life feels like a monotonous journey, drained of excitement or meaning. And that is a journey I am unwilling to take, because without you, life simply isn't the same.